very legend of the American Dragon. Brian's been trying to kamikaze himself out. Because as of yet, no to do it for him. It's gotta be me. For AEW, this is the real world. Playing with their toys, they're figments of their own imagination. The truth. Of course, there is Bryan Danielson that most people don't understand. What he was put here to do, the American Dragon, into a corner. It becomes something truly comfortable. His world closes in around Bryan Danielson will embrace. And I will be ready. I don't have a choice. In the state of Washington, the floor is too powerful. I and those formed against us, whom shall we? Into the mouth of while you can run. Now one day, Brian, it's gotta be this way. The stakes are too high.
4 days away from WrestleDream. Will it be the end of Bryan Danielson's career? Would be match of champions. Bryan champions take on the rest of the trios. Earlier today, the American Dragon.
But this was going to be my last match on Dynamite. This isn't going to be my last match on Dynamite. You are going to run through you guys. What you've got coming to you. 20 years. 20 years on every company that we've worked together with. But no support. There's just going to be...
Dynamite is live from Spokane, Washington. Tony Schiavone and Darby Allin. Caught by surprise Saturday after Darby Allin threw out the big way.
All right, cut the music.
Nemesis.
What are you waiting for, Brody King?
Gonna say a longtime nemesis of Darby.
Men know each other. They wrestled each other on the course in the Royal Rampage. We'll never forget. And winning that Royal Rampage.
That's right. He earned a shot at the AEW World Championship by
Tuesday. You said 4 days away. I'll call it.
We are Darby Allin one-on-one review, but the tension is...
Allin's got a wry smile on his face. Look
at
that.
You could have asked not to attack me, but I know what you're doing. I know independence, and we used to stay in these cracks. One day, this will all be worth it. Hopefully one. And I remember that, man. You were where it was going to end up. I remember I was hired by AEW, and I remember I wished you were there, and I wished you were here too, bro. Shut down. And nobody knew its future, and you were out of a job with 2 kids. You're Brody King. And the thing, take any of this for granted. AEW, you had your dad retire. You bought your family my spot. You want what I have. Never supposed to make it, but because of AEW, I'm the guy that I do it.
Okay, stop. Thing that I want. Granted, we all know you have a Mount Everest, and you don't come back. Go get a job again. AEW is lie to all these people, and you can say that you need someone to save you from your
misery here now, Brody. Put me on my, come on, I'm right here. Come on.
What you wish for, Darby Allin.
Oh, boys.
Oh, the death wave. Is that a rock that he has in his hand? Not only the formerly broken hand, but the formerly dream. Oh, look at this. Brody King, but he saw where he was pounding on those tops. Brody with that blood coming from his mouth. Jeff, who night before pay-per-views, anything can end. As if he needed some extra motive view. He most certainly got it. Now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable...
Legendary Jake Roberts, and now seemingly trying to acquire.
Roberts, very good to see you as always. Roberts and I have concluded the change in the history of all Roberts and several bank transfers that...
Absolutely.
This is great.
Okay, congratulations on acquiring Lance, but now what night? How do you think that's going to affect him?
Listen, I love Will Ospreay to do. I got big plans for Lance Archer. Come on.
Well, you like surprises?
Dan, we have not seen you since AEW. What's going on?
I think I owe it to everybody else to go tell them.
And I guess we're going to hear from him later before WrestleDream and perhaps the final time.
In the air, you know, I got a great opportunity to talk to the Dream. I'm 4 days away.
Tony restore a 4-way match to crown the top competitor.
You have Hologram, who is 13-0. Hologram on Collision. We look forward.
Let's get Hologram's debut right now. How we do things on Dynamite, Jeff.
I love it. A little fun out here. Absolutely. This man is incredible run.
20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, 170 pounds.
with moves, and I'm no stranger to Lucha Libre, but I can assure you that can go. He's on a winning streak on ROAU of Hologram.
Hologram in his Dynamite debut, suited to counter Hologram's strength. A Walker extraordinaire, if you will. A landmark moment for him, Jeff. A match streak of the red-hot Hologram. That would be huge.
We've already talked about it. The Dynamite leading Holograms on a winning streak. Commander
Under a bounce-back match potential against Pac and against Claudio Castagnoli for the AEW World.
Square on what he's got, but they have a keen appreciation.
Heritage Month, recognizing and appreciating the contributions of the Latina communities. As I should say, Darby Allin kicked off the actual Wrestle Dream, but look at this. Both men, or excuse me, Commander intercepts the boot of Hulk back, and Commander just a step too quick. The arm drag. And the bypass sends. No, monkey flip. Commander landing on his feet. Hulk. The sweep, the up. And both men so evenly matched, Jeff.
I can't help but think, what's going through Bryan Danielson's Dynamite main event? He's got so much pressure. What is going through his mind, Shivani?
Well, I'm saying, speaking of Moxley, you know, we got, and really after what Moxley did to him, and
Hologram looking some time by him, some arcade.
High risk, high reward, boys.
look one more time, head first, look.
That is what Hologram he's done. Gets the reward every time.
He is fully committed. That is sheer disaster for Hologram. Brilliant Commander of the action. Final Dynamite before Wrestle Dream coming up. Commander able to kick out.
Now Hologram letting in our best wishes out.
Absolutely.
We understand he
Replacement surgery for Taz last week, so we wish our best to Taz.
With this, folks.
Yeah, Commander leverage, twisted around, and now he's back to back. And actually, Hologram.
Impression really on the face, the mouth of turns it right around.
Oh, a snap suplex there. Blink, we are going to stick with it all and picture. Slow down the pace of the match.
Right.
You think?
Seems that way. It seems that Hologram feels slow effect. That is exactly what happened. And how about this? As Tony Khan announced coming up tonight. Boom!
Shane, the winner, gets a shot at Mariah May. The AEW winner turns to action tonight on Dynamite, where she, Jeff, on Title Tuesday, nonetheless.
The Billy Goat, Will Ospreay. He's in that situation, to say the least.
Yeah, I have the pleasure of being in the ring.
Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, Yuta's co-champions. The AEW have squared off.
I've been around this business a long time. Circumstance. All four guys are champions.
For the cover, and
Main event tonight is very, very unique. And Danielson, this group has been together
quite newest addition to this, well, so to speak, was it this new attitude, this new outlook, but they are very, very hard to come by. As and taking the match down to the mat, Jeff.
Yeah, and there's always Commander slowed it down to feel the pacing, and know when you can't finish it very.
Speaking of long hauls, 37 years in rep.
Here we go.
I'm the one that gets all weird, Tony. Huh? Reversing one another. We are live on the final Dynamite. Hologram and Commander in a Lucha Libre. Commander up on the shoulders of Hologram of the last few minutes, but now this could be his opportunity. That one, Jeff.
You know what? Control, because he's pacing. Is
on the top rope.
Great escape.
Funny making Steve McQueen references.
Unbelievable. Now he may take flight. He's trying to take a breath.
And Commander.
Be seeing a victory streak broken tonight.
EW 13 consecutive wins. It drawn on the support from the fans here and spoke. Hologram reversing it.
Get a cover in.
It's hard for anybody to roll over on top of the other.
Cover in when you can hit a high impact move like that.
Imagine too that the fast pace on another really
Hologram
to the top floor.
We say it so many times, he paid for it.
Yep, you got to get a cover in. You got to.
I don't know what Commander's going to do here, but
under rope. Look at Hologram! Power bomb out of midair. I think the fatigue is setting in. Both while we have a moment, fans, AEW and Warner Brothers. Oh, wait a second.
And right now, Hologram looks like he just.
This match, Commander did not capitalize.
Worn out than they are, showing their battle as Commander roundhouse kick.
Commander is still fighting hard.
Now Hologram off the middle, but Commander reverses the push.
Commander again just finds some
Hologram spiking. Are we witnessing?
And take a look from the
balance, the anticipation shown by
athleticism. It never ceases to me. They're both gassed.
Yeah, that's right.
Pushing move.
Airplane spin.
Right center of the ring.
The portal bomb. It is.
is still amazing. Now 14-0, but I worked as hard as he worked in this one. He earned this.
To his limit, Hologram getting the win, Jeff.
But phenomenal debut for Hologram on
Jake the Snake Roberts.
He was talking about some
Didn't reveal. Wait a second, Roos. Black. We saw these men form an alliance just as they're attacking both Commander and Hologram.
Jake the Snake in
Is it? Direction, is it? Is it Roosh? Aligned with Roosh and Charlistico.
Corner of my eyes is Jake Roberts standing on this stage.
How about this for a shocker? Pointing out to Jake the Snake Roberts.
Mordos and Charlistico potential 1 week ago with Chris Jericho. When I beat you at Wrestle
The legendary Chris Jericho was
Mark Briscoe last Sting.
Jericho messed up. This ain't a Wrestle Dream. It ain't even. I'm gonna hurt you.
I believe every fighting words Briscoe has. Absolutely. Yeah. We saw him arrive at World, the answer, and now the fans around the world.
Well, we're looking at a man who came back from a serious injury, fight, persevere, train in the edge of our seats about what Daniel Garcia is going to
in the ring, but this is going to go one way or another.
To come out here to see all of you guys, to hear to you, I've really missed this. I want to thank Tony Khan for letting me come here and do what I have to do, okay? Home, and you're sitting in your car, and you just gotta think, like, in those answers, what's best, and it's not always the most popular answer either. I love you too. And the thing is, I never wanted to be a guy who died that just disappears with no explanation. Come out here, I look all of you in, and let you guys know what I'm gonna do. And I feel like because Daniel Garcia is one. I feel like because I am one. AEW.
Look at the fans.
And you see, but Daniel Garcia, that's Garcia. This Daniel Garcia, this is not the Daniel Garcia that AEW built, that represents everybody in the back and everything at AEW. And so this is a shot to everybody. You're not sword.
Himself, no champion is.
You'll get to work, my man. I'm excited. It's truly just begun for Daniel.
And the work starts of AEW on notice.
Wonderful moment here.
Former AEW World Champion. We have now on this steel cage match. Let's find out what's wow.
There's nothing that can stop the Saw Swerve lose the first his childhood home, burned to the most phenomenal talent to ever set foot. His 20 generation. I don't see failure on his management to ascend to the mountaintop. I'll be ready to talk.
Well, Swerve Strickland putting in the work. A return to AEW. This stream, and there we see a pretty ironclad case in MVP. The next man, that MVP, brings it to the.
Spooky! Oh! Please just stick to asking questions. First ever double title you on Twitter or X. Everybody wants to tweet at me. Everybody wants that. The fact I have all the respect in the world for. And this certainly won't be the last. Because
room, all the champions of AEW on notice. Katsuyori Shibata.
Wrestle Dream, the TNT title.
Katsuyori Shibata. If Shibata wins, it sounds like Daniel Garcia could.
It's quick. Yeah, absolutely. That's what.
Women's World Title is Stafford from Long Island, New York.
But speaking of champions, of course, we got Mercedes Mariah May. That is the laughter. You're on hand to find out who she will face.
And the Glamour's here. Thought I'd have some
by Harley Cameron from Norwich.
Oh, I don't know about that. Easy.
easy now. He's match here.
That's right, Dr. Britt Baker. So Tony Khan
fell ill. Did she give herself a root canal?
Former TBS champion taking on 3 other
From Washington, D.C.
Match where we got all these titles.
And you have the song on commentary. I came to brighten it up. God.
There's Jeff Jarrett.
Here?
Oh, Mariah. Okay, here.
England.
There's a shot at the Women's World Championship, or the AW1 haters got to be coming into this one. Extra main was cut short by Saraya in the
Look, she's out over 450 days. Former champions. Willow's winner of the 0 and the 23. She was is on a streak, and I'm going to give her the nod.
I like that she's starting Halloween early. She
has been unstoppable. She's my favorite.
The match, AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery are supporting our partners. Text RELIEF to 70707, all providing aid. Text RE-NEED. As Jamie Hayter get Nightingale.
Is wrestling in a first match. We have obviously Saraya here. Her sights, of course, on Jamie Hayter.
Look at Willow Nightingale looking for a powerbomb on. Landed some right hands, but Nyla, big counter there.
There goes Hayter. Look at Jamie Hayter go.
Double dip is fun. She's not really worth. I'm rooting for Daphne.
You mean Jamie, yes, the former AEW Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. But look, there's no disqualification, Jeff. And Saraya using
season timing, picking her right spot. Is strategically going to figure.
It was a 4-way match. Saraya captured the AEW Women's World Championship.
Holy smokes!
Shivani, don't tour a blue chew. No. Bet you are.
Yeah, this is breaking down. Oh wait, no! Nyla Rose flying into frame. Take her in picture.
Listen, I don't want none of that.
Well, I would.
Well, you're going to get some of that Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely are.
I don't want any of these guys. Knee.
As Nyla Rose. And this is how Nyla needs to keep the match, keep everyone else out.
Both inside and out, and that's her strategy right now. Hayter's outside.
Well, don't think that Harley can't get involved around.
Oh, Saraya.
You know, guys, as the 4-way hook, can't wait to hear his words. Stated earlier, it could be Bryan Danielson's all out of my mind.
And of course, especially after what went down. And
you know, it's the Custer situation. Is it going to come?
That is a very observant.
Tuesday, but
it's whatever.
Here for the lovely people in Spokane.
And a 4-way match, as you mentioned, as
Captain. It has been anything goes. Look at that. Down Jamie Hayter with that. After everything we've seen, is it still Jamie Hayter?
And it down, so like I said, Mina could come back, and I could finally have
about Mina Shirakawa in a few moments, but right now
you're the world champion.
Yes.
It's one of our biggest.
Champion and a former TBS World Champion squared live on pay-per-view at WrestleDream for the airbomb attempt. Breaker.
How about that extension of that leg?
Table to the ringside area, the spine looking on, liking what she's seeing. WrestleDream.
Like I said, honestly, Mina, I haven't had my celebration, ish mode, Snapchat, that kind of thing.
Tony Storm has sparked up a new friendship with
Wembley Stadium, so you must be confused. Can we hear from, Jeff Jarrett? Is he taking it out?
You've got 6 hours. You're going to be facing one of these ladies. Another story.
It's my world.
Very well
I'll
could be.
Here
comes the vet. Here comes the vet.
I don't know if that chair stopped by Jamie Hayter, and now Hayter with the power of Jamie Hayter, who won that Saraya rule. Still has some champion is Harley Cameron. Now Harley sent the best.
Victim.
Absolutely they are.
Penelope Ford with the chair in hand, and now.
Wow, what a baby Hayter.
Yes, completely changed.
Get 1 down, 3 to go.
Bold strategy.
If we could just have like 3 more.
Yes, it would, but we still looks like it. It's Nyla Rose.
Second ever AEW Women's World Champion. First shot at WrestleDream coming up this. Remember, Saraya.
We want tables. Nyla.
Rose clipping the ring apron on the way.
Anything goes in this match.
This is why I'm here. This is what I'm here for.
Yeah, the competition sending out Jamie on the ring apron, and now Saraya and Harley can't too much time.
Yeah.
Directing
did Jeff Jarrett, and now, right now,
good night for Willow Nightingale.
Why are you so behind Willow? Don't tell me you're a
What are you talking about, a friendship relationship? Saraya and the numbers game and her veteran, her 4th championship this Saturday.
Wow, but look at
Harley and looking for the roll up here.
And the fans erupt on the.
The only 2023 runner-up to you. You have your work cut out as you walk off.
WrestleDream is coming up This
is Mariah May to the top of the ring. Finals. Holy, just clobbered Will. Mariah doesn't need to do this. We found out as what Mariah did to Tyler too. We're Brian Keith, Big Bill, and Chris Jericho. Follow me.
Tree always says the people that need.
Go talk to one of them now. Come on, guys. Rocky. No. Come on. It's not. That's right. And the lesson is this. Try and help you with your self-esteem. National superstar. You've been wrestling for joy in the conglomeration months after they
Put a damn t-shirt.
That's right. And that's as low as it gets in the food chain at AEW. When you try and be a hero, and good one. You still in it. We're celebrating in the ring. To be a lackey, I'm no man. You a lesson.
And see the big picture.
Better respect Chris Jericho.
Or what?
Some seeds of dissent within the conglomerations go, and I truly believe
this battle is one ball. Then from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing to play champ.
Jay White made his surprise return. It was a very timely, very what to do.
I mean, all the way back to square one. South for Jay White. I can assure you, he got going last week. No idea what's going to happen this Saturday for Jay White.
Jay White taking on Cody Chud. If there is any ring rust for him, Tony, doesn't tell the whole story, just a few seconds.
Now, of course, Juice is out here with him, guns up as you on just that collar and elbow tie-up. And he looks in phenomenal shape.
Back to first Grand Slam champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling. In and out of the ring, he can go, he can wrestle, he can in business, because I was there that night. Factor for Hangman.
Now Jay White, of course, with the Cody Chun Manhattan drop. And the
torch by Hangman in Pittsburgh as we...
Cody Chun's showing a little fire, just cover.
Yep, there you go.
Could be ring rust in.
My man Juice.
Wrestled 7 years. But
there's no ring rust there.
Yeah.
I can assure you, when he gets dialed in, laser focused, at times, I truly believe.
You know, we talk so much about who's the hardest. And right now, we're seeing Jay White hit as hard as any tune.
Yeah, it seems like a couple missteps there, as now he's in the driver's seat.
You know, as a performer, once the ring rust is knocked off, he gets
your Chun Blade Runner.
Wow.
That was a decisive win, Jeff Jarrett.
When I saw him last week in Pittsburgh, and he backed up much, but he did last week.
Absolutely. Jay White has to say here.
Hangman, that knocked me off of my path. You are one of two wrongs. Number one, I made that very... What are you going to do about it? He won't be quiet about it. An amazing... steaming from the air. I meddled in his for me. Perfect. Because that Hangman versus when I beat you, when I'm on to correcting wrong. Funny. It's funny they're the same voices. Switchblade Jay White. Hangman, it starts with you. It starts with you. And it starts this.
Witchblade Dream this Saturday night in May.
The challenge is what it is.
Deeply unsettled as of late, but I have to suspect.
Right, you're right. He will accept the challenge.
As was attacked by some unknown assailants. He had to stand at hook. Has commandeered one of our for the assailants. Let us catch up right.
You know why I'm here. I'm done chasing your punk ass. I'll be right here. Whoa! Talking about my father. I know nothing about your dad. I'll be here all night. I'll be right here.
Actually, Hook, aren't we? I've lost kill switch to a serious medical situation. The loss of your father.
Women's Championship will be on the line.
Keep this short and sweet. Women's World Champs. Mariah May, a former champ AEW Women's.
Of battle inflicted by Mariah.
Willow's a gamer, and I thought to myself, that girl is always, here's another gamer.
JPW Strong and T. First, accompanied by Camille from the Strong and TV Mercedes.
Tuesday, here we go. You're right about Mercedes, a gamer as well. A lot of comments, step it up with
It's easy. Eat the brick house, Camille, watching your back. New Japan Strong Women's Championship and match, as Double J said, title all out.
Hey, Sakura!
And she was back home for a few months, but her spirit looking here in AEW, she's looking to call right, could call herself double champ. That really eats at Emi Sakura, former AEW Women's World Champions, like AEW herself is tonight.
Her students or on her own game tonight. Is she going to capture AEW?
Sakura is also someone that is seen, and I say growth, Tony, but it's really Mercedes Moné has become. She in Japan, but in Mexico and the United States as well.
Huge lady in many ways. She really believes there's a hair deal. How about that? To run her mouth, Emi.
You know, I think Emi Sakura to lay in the chops on Emi Sakura to turn this match into a slugfight.
She's had a 14-year career. 371. She's undefeated. She's on a streak.
Well, Emi Sakura now wearing out the TBS champ.
She said that.
And now
she mentioned that she was going to chop her. She's done chopping her now. Emi really,
guys, when you think about the women really intimidated by the time they get in the ring, 100 matches in her career, she's seen it. Her experience alone capture gold.
Early, Jeff. And now looking strong as well.
Here we go.
Double titles on this match. Mercedes looked to one up Emi, but Mercedes using her agility to her advantage.
Let's see. Ooh, watch out.
And you got Camille. He's Moné, and fans don't go anywhere because this.
Loves a moniker CEO.
Cover the leg hooked. Emi Sakura able to kick out.
Oh, Don Cap.
He was watching. Ward went down.
I bet he had his eyes.
Takes his eyes off Camille. She takes advantage. Mercedes retaining both titles.
I don't know what this is about.
Motion, the strategy, the charisma of.
Away from Emi Sakura. Emi, of course, hand to generate all that power. Mercedes. And now Mercedes looking for a. Where Chris Statlander.
Absolutely. Statlander and that. In the ring as I know I would.
Now Emi Sakura goes behind Mercedes. Strikes hard with that drop kick. Cover. He's Jeff.
Without question, I was sitting here it gets into this match. Who really does? Moné is in tip-top shape. I'm not.
Mercedes is getting a little frustrated right now.
Maybe early in her career, where she gamer. I don't think she's not. It's frustrating.
Punishing the challenger. That kick to the spine. You see the attack Mercedes. The suplex.
False finish. Each cover. Is going to start really digging for.
She is forced to expend oxygen, and Mercedes. Moné. Mercedes Moné looking to defend the TBS champ. Dynamite against the veteran, against the New Japan Pro Wrestling, but also here in dinging the champion with those chops.
Here before we went into the break, she's had over 20.
Far leg hook. Emi Sakura, though, in the experience, that nearly 30-year career over here.
This is well done, man. Too close to the ropes. And you see Camille walking in front of Camille last week. We saw powerhouses. Statlander, Camille.
The CEO overcommit. She was looking for that drop again. Emi able to avoid it. Mercedes as Emi Sakura. Oh, Camille gets a taste of the boots. And Emi Sakura. Mercedes Moné. Oh, Emi.
How about that? Take advantage of that.
Unawares.
Such a veteran as Emi.
And Emi Sakura. Barricade. Not one, but two.
Here big time, but got to roll the champion into the ring.
On TNT returns tomorrow night with a doubleheader from the Vegas Golden Knights. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Sakura. Perhaps can she hand the CEO her?
Get this.
Emi, time to think about it.
If she executes this.
The back breaker,
wow.
Self out of play, Jeff. Very smart. Look at this, trying to grab onto the ring apron, anything to the up kick.
Watch out behind.
Oh, the Mercedes, the cover, but no. Statement maker. No, Emi Sakura taps out.
And still champion, the CEO.
Found a way to win on Title Tuesday.
Found her way to win, but it was thanks in large part to Camille. And wait. Whoa. And this is what Tony Schiavone going at it. Oh, Camille. Statlander sends Camille packing, and look at this. Moné doesn't look too happy for someone that just a fork, and Renee Paquette is standing by.
We are days away from Wrestle Dream Championships. Before we get into that, though,
I've been watching you two for the Pat of the Park. And see, that's what all three of us have. A lovable person here in AEW. So if you have all the tools. You're just Miss O at Wrestle Dream this Saturday. You hear that, Zay? Another guy been watching. Where were you when we were struggling? Now that we don't need you. right move to make, but it's your career's perfect move because for the first time in 5 years, on term, for the first time in 5 years, pay-per-view and have an official tag team match. Those tag team championships, young shoulder, because this Saturday at Wrestle Dream and Private Party will be the next. That's a party, everybody.
It will be on Saturday here in the state of Washington. We will have a three-way, not only against. With that in mind, let's Will Ospreay.
Well, it's Title Tuesday here tonight live in Spokane, and as Will Ospreay, he's going to have his hands full. This against Konosuke Takeshita and Ricochet. Absolute Batman issue #1 available tomorrow. Will Ospreay's and more inside the pink.
Okay, Will. Incredible matchup. Double, but in comes Konosuke. Kyle Fletcher had left the arena, but it seemed all over it.
We're honest onto something. Last week was meant to be him and moving on, and the only thing that we are equal, and that's because of one man. Family, I know how they operate, and I know without Don Callis giving the go-ahead. Right now, Don Callis.
Well, Jeff, you know, you've been rushed to Kyle Fletcher, you know, the members of
right here is Ospreay in 4 days. So focused in on that. I know his ultimate goal is. I do. We're going to find out what happens.
And what about the blockbuster hitting the Murder Hawk monster Lance Archer to Will Ospreay? Very interesting development. Ooh, bit.
I just want to say, well, difficult for me emotionally. It got me thinking, when you and I beat Kenny Omega at Forbidden, booked you with Jericho, and we beat him.
Don, stop talking. It's a simple question.
I think...
waffling on. It's a simple question to attack me.
You don't need to know that. What
asking is for you to tell me that...
Yes! Yes, I said to him, I tried to give you my good and show you. Who makes the decision? Show you. 2 weeks ago, Will. 2 weeks ago, to winning the World Tag Team titles. Mentally weak. Mentally...
Don, I brought you the international, stuck your nose out of my business, but you've always got to stick in the best wrestler in the world to tell...
In the world? You know what? I threw him in the garbage for you. I did before. Maybe I need to...
Off Will Ospreay, perhaps?
I cannot believe that everybody warned me about. Me and you.
Again, Shivani, watch it. Completely justified Ospreay. Callis for a ride. And Ospreay, a sneak preview of this. Sitting the better to Takeshita. Oh, Kyle Fletcher. Ospreay going to take a swing at his friend Kyle Fletcher. They focused. Oh, wait. Devastating German suplex.
The entire situation is...
He's caught in the middle. Or his loyalty to Will Ospreay catcher.
Unbelievable.
And look at this, Takeshita and Cal's thing. Walks away from Cal. Oh! With Kyle Fletcher. Flipping, oh, wait a second, Ospreay!
It's not over.
Callis grabbing the head. What a thunderous elbow strike.
4 days. 4 days.
Still the AEW International Championship, but this match coming up this time. Very nearly wiping out Takeshita once again. A new champion, Konosuke Takeshita. Could it be that man, Ricochet, right now? Top flight.
People keep asking, well, we're pissed off, and we should be the ones wrestling the Bucks for those titles. There's absolutely no reason we should. Yeah. No. There is a reason you guys ain't wrestling.
No action. Messing everything up. It's all your fault. What you did last week screwed up.
You just don't get it. No thinking. That's going to cost us.
We're the best wrestler. He's a legend. He's the turkey leg in his trunks. These days, you let your phone do all really speak. Almost killed himself in the center of the ring to sacrifice that much. You deserve to be the TNT champion. What you deserve, it's this. Come and take it from me.
Katsuyori Shibata, Jack Perry, the charge. What you want to talk about?
Exploded here in Spokane.
History here, guys. final time we see Bryan
Your Dynamite main event between the one-third of the AEW roster and his partner, the American Dragon.
We've been speculating about it's because at its core, Danielson set his full-time in-ring career Saturday night when Bryan Danielson lied against his former friend. The Homestay Kid is here. Listen, from Aberdeen, Washington, just about 5 study. Wheeler Yuta in total, a man was betrayed by men he called friends. Claudio Castagnoli and the league.
Their opponents, they are two reigning champions, Claudio Bastard.
A match of champions. His partner won a third of the chance. And the man, before I'll say it again until the end of time, is the greatest champion I've ever seen. And I say the head knows he needs neck surgery. Tonight, he comes out here percent. Will that come back to bite him?
Of a professional wrestler, no matter what generation. Danielson, the embodiment of a champion. But ring right now, you look at 2024
Fans, before our main event gets too far by hurricanes, to help provide resources to those in nation, to our partners at the American Red Cross, Save the Children, IEF, to 70707 against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Right now, Bryan Danielson got one of the biggest matches. He starts it, and he's doing these things right.
Taking down his fellow champion. Concert to great effect here in our main event. Wheeler Yuta, he's been off his game
off night against these two competitors. Claudio, Danielson, it feels like it was just yesterday, and now here we are, 4 days away. Nothing but win over the last 5 years.
Wheeler Yuta makes that tag. Yuta going for the cover, the far leg hooked. Champions do battle tonight in our main event. W World Trios champions now finding.
And Danielson, when he started that match, he went right out. Danielson wanted to kickstart this thing. He's got an early advantage.
I'm not Moxie, just a lot of riddles.
Wait a second. Page, Jay White, one on per-view. It is official, and that is huge.
This Saturday.
Wrestle Dream is win Hangman and Swerve. Danielson against Zack Sabre Jr. It was a stacked up.
Absolutely, Jeff. And what a battle title. But it's also revenge for the bag over his head for what happened at all, I would think.
Not only defending the world title, but defending his kin to Wrestle Dream this Saturday night. And John Moxley, of course, you were talking about how his stand has been forced by Danielson. These are
no, I agree with that. And you can kind of perplex looking up at, and here comes Wheeler.
Wheeler Yuta and Zigiri. Staggers, Osney shots in the corner.
A little bit concerned about Brown. Look at him right now.
Pinfall attempt.
Whoa! Head.
Now looking for the cattle mutilation. You effect is Claudio Castagnoli, though. Little brothering. And advantage of the momentary distraction as
telling you guys, I can just tell Brian.
Floor, Claudio Castagnoli takes him tonight. After this, we will stick with the action for our venues. Fused to attack relation on his end. Claudio Castagnoli and Pac. It was Claudio Castagnoli and Pac that were just assaulted Bryan Danielson.
Warfare, no matter how you slice and dice it over the last 2 or 3 weeks.
This is not, Jeff, this is not a match-winning move.
He's just grounded and pounded. And again, he went for, and look where he's at right now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of respect that down.
Now, as well as his neck, that in the end of the year, I mean, we've seen how dangerous he can be with that bulldog choke. Bryan Danielson into an operating room on a moment's notice.
Yeah, obviously you can call it the Black Bull Combat Club. And through the, did you ever really see Moxley in?
It appeared to be. It appeared to be.
Well, I mean, I think how did Bryan Danielson conduct himself? If I had to guess, it'd be two very, very.
One thing that jumped off the page at me, jump them in the same group, the egos are going to pull it in.
And that's not to say anything about Claudio Castagnoli that fired the first shot.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuta trying to put the pieces together, but motivation on that backdrop.
Maybe the Claudio that is.
We saw who was looking at the corner, Bryan. Are witnessing the AEW World Trio have singled out Wheeler Yuta, forced to fight this match alone and restraining. He's been attempting to ground.
For a lot of times, Wheeler's been close enough to make a tag right now.
And fans, for a pinfall, and nobody home.
Nobody home. These guys can go all night.
It is in the AEW World Trio facing their fellow champion, who appears to be injured on the floor.
Yeah, there are no more breaks. They're just right up here. Just 4 days.
Well-placed thrust kick. Takes down on the corner. And you saw the grimace. He does not want to fight against Wheeler. As referee Rick Knox gets the crawl over the corner pack, of course, with Claudio.
Methodical, so methodical. You know, guys, Danielson, he's got to get through.
Yuta is doing his part. Look at Claudio. Instead of Yuta, but Yuta.
That was his answer. Bit the Danielson's up. Danielson is
the most resilient performer.
Sin makes the tag. Heads to rock kick. The kick in the corner. Claudio not all the way down. Active kick from the AEW World Champion.
He will put the world title on the line. It is maybe, not maybe, yes. The win up in 4 days.
Castagnoli, maybe thinking, no. The Hurricane Rana sends Claudio Castagnoli for himself in a fight. Willing him standing.
Absolutely standing.
Claudio Castagnoli. He's being Saturday, puts his full-time in-ring career. Jon Moxley.
Look at him. He's pointing at earlier Excalibur that laid the
Nielsen looking to kick the heel. The flat of the
axe handle right on the back of the neck.
No, Danielson reversal. Pack goes down.
Danielson right now is just taking.
I'm telling you right now, he is working. Brody got hit in the back of the head again. Take this.
Danielson. Oh no, Claude anticipates the backslide. No!
Bryan Danielson is from. Claude with him on every blow. What stopped him?
Castagnoli, the uppercut.
Oh no! Jon Moxley knows exactly. Bryan Danielson was at his zenith.
No, Danielson.
11-match winning streak. Can he make it? Because Moxley's outside the ring. He's got to
up on the ring apron, distracting referee Rick Knox.
Yes, sir.
And
We've seen him use the hammer.
Damn. Oh wait.
There you go.
Saved
Danielson's going to capitalize.
Oh my God!
Bryan Danielson taps out.
12 in a row.
That's the team of the American Dragon.
Be about more than a win streak. This is to be about more than off his career. This is personal between.
Absolute champion's mentality. He's not.
They are going all the way in the back. Watch out.
Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Look at this Marina after he suffered all that punishment at the hands of Pac.
B coming up on Saturday night.
Expected Danielson to come out and take the fight.
Try to get him to lose the match.
Careful, we need security. We need somebody.
For Wheeler, this is getting way out of hand.
Claudio Castagnoli trying to call off the attack.
What's going on backstage?
What's
going on?
He's telling them to bring Wheeler up to a stage.
Claudio Castagnoli. Watch grow.
He wants to do it again.
For siding with Danielson. Appalling behavior by Claudio Castagnoli.
Numbers game, and guys, we're looking right at you.
What possible now? Look at this, the fight on Moxley.
Yeah, she's getting Jon Moxley out of there. Well,
his cardio conditioning is unbelievable. 13 wins this Saturday.
Looking to remain AEW World Champion. His career, Bryan Knight, live on pay-per-view against lose this Saturday in Tacoma.
Lot of when Battle of the Belts comes your way, right now is on Saturday. It's rough
for the ages. Danielson is dialed in. Hometown boy is walking out the champ.
And near unstoppable. The final countdown. This
ये पहुंच चुके हैं अकबर के मकबरे पर। आपको लेके चलते हैं अंदर जल्द ही। बहुत ही बढ़िया ये कारीगरी की गई है और देखिए कितना बड़ा ये मंदिर है और कितना सुंदर है। और इधर भी देखिए ये कितना खूबसूरत दृश्य है, कितना सुंदर ये गार्डन बना हुआ है श्री कृष्ण जी का। और देखिए, मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में इतना सुंदर दृश्य नहीं देखा। देखिए कितना सुंदर है। ये श्री कृष्ण जी अपनी गायों को चरा रहे हैं। देखिए कितनी सुंदर गाय बनी हुई है, बिल्कुल असलियत वाली लग रही हैं।